We shall now look at the training aspect of the WSH management program. There are two types of WSH training: in-house training and external training. There are two types of WSH training. Firstly, there is an in-house training. This will cover general WSH issues, policies, rules and regulations, hazard identification and risk assessment, safe work procedures, including those during emergency situations, and permit to work. It also includes company-specific methods and procedures, such as the safe use of new workshop machinery, topics that are out of concern, such as working at height, toolbox meeting, safety briefings, etc., and emergency drills. External training is also available. Training such as training programs offered by Ministry of Manpower, accredited WSH mandatory training courses, and WSH training are well subscribed by WSH personnel. In addition, you can also look at other training programs which include trade-specific WSH training and behavioral safety training. Sounds interesting, right? A quick question to you. Do the different stakeholders attend exactly the same WSH training programs? Why and why not? Take 5 seconds to reflect. Let's find out now. WSH training needs will differ across the various levels of staff in the company. At the management level, they will undergo training to gain knowledge and skills necessary for organizing and managing occupational safety and health programs. For supervisors and team leaders, they will be trained in leadership skills and knowledge to lead, implement, and apply occupational safety and health activities. And for workers, they will be given training to gain knowledge, skills, and right attitudes to enable them to work safely. Training should also include personal communication techniques of shaping human behavior and promoting safe and responsible behavior. This involves WSH induction program, ongoing training for transferring goals or functions, training in local WSH arrangements before commencing of works, training in hazard identification and risk assessments, specific mandatory training as required for employees with specific roles or occupations, and training and awareness programs for contractors, temporary workers, and visitors. Do you want to know how these training programs are put together? Look at the list of steps here. How do you arrange a training session? Take a few seconds to sequence these steps in the correct order. Why did you sequence in such a way? Let's see if you are right. The training arrangements can be carried out in the 6 steps as listed. Just note that the sequence is not rigid and you can always have variations to the sequence. While the steps are self-explanatory, remember your participants are engaged in this process of selecting the training sessions, so that there is buy-in and ownership of their learning. The final step of arranging assessment includes getting participants to reflect on their learning and to apply to their organizational contexts. It is about applying what they have learned. Evaluation is an important part of training administration. There are many different methods of evaluating training. These 4 methods are commonly used. You may want to have 2 or more methods to ensure that the training is effective in driving application of learning. Some methods, such as surveys and questionnaires, provide quantitative data. you can put these data into charts and tables for ease of analysis. On the other hand, observations, feedback, and interviews provide qualitative data which can be useful in explaining behaviors and uncovering rationale. Besides training evaluation, you also need to look into training records. These records require careful maintenance and organization. The training records should have details of personnel who have been trained, including organizations' employees as well as subcontractors' employees. Duration of training, schedule of training, including date and time of training topics, trainers, and details of assessments. Sequence of training, including training content, activities, and assessment organized and conducted. Type of training, external or in-house, skills-based or knowledge-based. Target of training, whether for workers, supervisors, or managers. Training providers, including the particulars of external training organizations which have offered training for the working personnel. And finally, trainers' particulars, including the competency and experience in the training topics. If you were tasked to identify some courses for our staff to attend to get our WSH program started, how would you arrange for the training program? Can you think about how to evaluate the effectiveness of the training program? If you only have a few days to get this done, how would you go about it? We have come to the end of this segment. Write down one learning point that you can apply to your work. To recap, in Topic 2, we have looked at the relevant stakeholders that need to undergo WSH training to meet legal and other organizational WSH requirements, and the types of WSH training involved.